Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. So, it's been like 3-4 days since I last posted. I was just, relaxing. You know, technically I still am relaxing. I wasn't going to post today. I wasn't going to post for like another week or so. But, I don't know, here we are. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then of course it'll be a story. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, alright, let me see. I don't know, I'm kind of excited to, you know, I took a break from my cards. There's a gnat. Yesterday, I saw like a, kind of like a mosquito or like a lacewing fly, I think it was. I think it was like a lacewing fly. And it was just like on the wall. Like fly on the wall kind of thing, and I was just like, how odd, right? But I killed it because like it was just odd. It felt very nosy. So nosy. So that's another thing I'm picking up on. It's just like a very nosy, intrusive energy, right? But it feels like it's trying to like, okay, for example, let's say I have a bubble around me, right? So it kind of feels like someone's like trying to like push through their face, like push their face through this bubble, right? So if you could be feeling like, you could be feeling like, I don't know how to explain that. It's just like it's just like a feeling, right? Like someone is just trying to like peer into your life, kind of thing. And it's a feminine. It's a strong. I'm getting strong feminine energy, like a karmic feminine. Maybe they're not karmic, but it's just like if you're spending so much time trying to like look into someone else's life or spy or be nosy, like you got to be karmic, because like if you are focused on anyone else's life for nefarious reasons, then that's karmic. Like then, you know, like. Let me rephrase that. If you're not, I said it the right way. If you're not focused on someone else's life for nefarious reasons, then you're not karmic, right? But if you're trying to like peek in someone else's life or people's life and trying to see what's going on and just to be nosy and see what they're up to, then you're karmic. Because why? Why are you so focused on someone else's lives? Like, why are you so focused on other people when you could use that energy for yourself, right? So that's what I've been feeling lately the past couple days. And it's so funny because I had a dream, right, that this woman, I don't know, and this is a woman I've been seeing in my dreams a lot lately, right? The past year and a half or so, like every now and then she'll pop up, and like I caught on to that. And the most recent dream I had was like 2 days ago, where in the dream she came into my home, right? But it wasn't really my home, but it was like the dream, right? And she came into my home and she was like sitting at a table with a bunch of people, and she was wearing like a cheerleading uniform, and like she was trying to get their attention, right? First of all, like people who wear, put it like this, cheerleaders, they are supposed to attract attention. Like, they love the attention. They're supposed to create the crowd to, like, they incite the crowd to, like, be expressive, and they're basically entertainers, right? They're for show, right? But in my dream, this woman, she was sitting at a table with, like, a couple other people, like, in a round table, and she was wearing a cheerleader uniform. So, one, that tells me she's just for the clout, just an entertainer. She loves the attention. And not only that, but she was in my home, in my dream. And that tells me, too, that you're trying to cross my boundaries. Like, you're a cheerleader in my home. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is it about my energy that you're, like, you just want to be all, like, look at me, right? So, that's another thing. And she was doing just weird stuff, right? Like, you're all about the clout, you want the attention, but you're in my home. That makes no sense, right? Like, obviously, like, you have an issue. So, I was just observing, and then, like, right before she left my home in the dream, she said, watch the way you look at me and keep your hands to yourself. Those were her words that came out of her mouth, right, before she left my door. I don't know, something happened where, like, she wasn't welcome. Like, she had to leave, and she was mad. Like, she was so mad that she had to leave, right? There's a woman, she was wearing a cheerleader's uniform. She was sitting at a table, right? And she was, like, she was trying to do something for attention, right? And she was getting pissed off. Like, she was getting mad, right? Because it wasn't working. And so she was, like, kind of forced to leave my home in the dream. And, like, right before she left, she was like, watch the way you look at me and keep your hands to yourself. And I didn't do anything. Because that's not my business. I don't have to do anything. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're being shown who a person is. Like, this person, like, to be wearing a cheerleader's uniform, like, you're just an entertainer, right? Like, yes, cheerleading is a sport and all that, but I'm talking about the symbolizations, right? Not in real life, right? So this person, they're just an entertainer. They want to be seen. They want to be the center of attention. What cheerleaders are what? What are they for? Right? They're supposed to, they rah, 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 right? When I say this, you say that, right? It's like that. They want to lead something on. And I feel like for a lot of you, whoever this woman is, that could be for you. For some of you, it could be a guy, because there are men cheerleaders as well. But it's kind of like, this person was very negative, very, like, I'm telling you, they were pissed off, right? So there's no pep in their step. This is not a happy person. So whatever attention or status they have, or whatever public image that they have, or also another thing, cheerleaders, they are the center of attention. Like, the crowd is looking at them. So I feel like whoever this person was, they were using that platform or stage or whatever to kind of to lead something, but it had to be like, it was like more like, I'm telling you, this woman was pissed off. Like, they were trying to lead something, but negatively, and to, like, against you. And I feel like had they been more responsible and more positive, right, and more and their intentions were pure, they could keep this platform, this stage, this whatever, right? Because people, I think cheerleaders are really cool, and they're fun, and they're awesome, and they could do some really cool stuff, right? But I'm telling you, this was like a mean, nasty cheerleader, right? And it's just like, also be careful, because this person could be trying to, I'm hearing, those are fighting words. Yeah, this person is going to try to do something to, like, with her words or his words, to get you to like incite some sort of reaction out of you. But you already know this, you've seen this, right? God is showing you. So it's kind of like, at this point, you're just going to be arguing with yourself, because not only do I not have the time, 2, I just don't care, and 3, I just don't care. So what am I supposed to be caring about, right? But I feel like the cheerleader uniform is what really was like, it's just amusing to me, right? Like, you love attention that much? It's just something like, The thing is, but cheerleaders, they're supposed to like bring up the spirit, right? They're supposed to like bring pep to the crowd and like hype everyone up, right? They're supposed to be there to support their team and support their community, support their school, support their city, whatever, right? They're supposed to be there to like, they're kind of like the appetizer to the main course, but like in the positive way. Like they're there to like raise morale. But this person, they're very pissed off, very angry, and it was just like, I was just watching the entire thing take place. And right before she left, and it was kind of like she didn't leave on her own. Like, it was like she was forced to leave. Like, I said that already multiple times, but I'm just trying to like get you to realize like how serious this has become for this false cheerleader. Like, she was forced to leave my home. Also, I had another dream. I'm not going to tell you the whole dream because it's a really, really long dream. But I remember this one snippet in my dream like 3 days ago. And it kind of looked like there was like a sugar skull. The sugar skull was dancing. But it wasn't really dancing. It was like doing like a ritual. And there was like a person. I couldn't tell if it was a masculine or a feminine. But there was a person. And I was just watching the sugar skull dance. And I know that I was getting ready to do something but for me. And the sugar skull was dancing, blah, blah, blah. And then it did like this mighty kick to this person that it was standing next to, and the person just disappeared. And I knew for a fact that whatever it did, it kicked someone out of my energy, right? And then the sugar skull kind of just like, it was like the face was like a sugar skull, but then it also had a body, and then it kind of just shrunk and disappeared like its job was done, right? So that dream happened first. And then like 2-3 nights after, I had the one dream about the cheerleader, right? And it's so funny because I try not to put out details, but the cheerleader was actually, this could be somebody you work with, right? Like in a job, or this could be somebody in your community, somebody in your environment, your family, right? But for a lot of you, this is somebody that is you would consider a coworker. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's like, ooh, lust upright. That's crazy. You know what? So I'm watching this. First of all, there's a book called Como agua para chocolate, which is like water for chocolate. It's a really good book, so good. There's a movie, right? I talked about this book before, and I just noticed that HBO made a series. There's only 3 episodes, right? Which kind of bums me out because I was like, oh, I'm gonna binge watch, and then, right, like, but the 3rd episode just came out. Like, it's a new series, which is great that they're doing that. Definitely watch it. It's so good. It's so far, it's pretty much like the book, right? But it's so funny that Lust came out because this last episode was literally about passion, right? So Tita, which is like who the show is really, the book, the show, the movie is really about, and Pedro, right? They're lovers, right? But the thing is, in the last episode, it's basically about passion, and Tita has like this immense passion for Pedro, and so, and like Pedro, he gave her some flowers, and so she got like this inspiration to use the flower petals, the rose petals, into a dish, right, in a meal. Oh shit, a card came out. Risk and reverse. And she's making the meal, and so Tita has this ability that whatever emotion she's feeling, if she's cooking, that emotion, that feeling would be incorporated into the meal, like as if it was like a tangible ingredient, right? So let's say she's like feeling very giggly and joyful, right? And she's cooking, whatever, and you can feel it, right? If she has like a deep desire for whatever, and she's cooking, and you can feel it when you eat it, right? But in this last episode, the feeling, the emotion, it was straight passion, like a deep desire, deep passion for Pedro. And Pedro feels the same way, naturally, right? but the meal that she cooked, it just enhanced that. And not only that, but like everybody else who's eating it, they will feel it as well. And so I feel like there's somebody around you, it could be you and this person, that share a same, it's getting really itchy and hot right here, like tingly right here. There could be somebody that shares the same passion, desire, lust for you, that it's mutually, I'm hearing equally yoked. Why would that be? Unless it's two people, unless it's you and your person, that not only is it the passion and the desire there, but it's like you could have the same beliefs, the same faiths, the same whatever. So that's probably why. I feel like risk and reverse fell out. So let's say this person that got kicked out of your energy, like this false cheerleader that has been around trying to be nosy in your energy, she could have probably picked up or seen that you and your person have this, I'm hearing it's like a weird connection, but it's like a bond that no one or nothing can break, right? Like crazy chemistry. I feel like whoever is, or is whatever is supposed to symbolize this karmic feminine or karmic masculine for some of you, right? I feel like they didn't want you or your person to go towards each other. So, spoiler alert, eventually Tita and Pedro, they end up getting together, right? And the reason why I say eventually is because Tita's sister is such a hater. What's her name? Rosaura? Oh my god. She's like a weirdo too. Like, you know that your sister is in love with this man and that man is in love with her, but you're gonna agree to marry him and then you're gonna get mad because he doesn't love you. That's weird. It's so weird. I feel like it may not even be a sister for some of you. It could be a sister, a friend, a brother, a cousin, a neighbor, a coworker, whatever. But whoever this person is, it's like they know that these two people are only looking at each other, and this weird person in the background, it was trying to like make it so neither of you would go towards each other and take that risk, right? Because a risk upright is like when you're going for it, but in the reverse is like nobody's gonna go for it. But I feel like this weird cheerleader was in the background, like trying to make it seem like she's all for you, all for your person, like she's all for the team, she's all for the community, right? And you would think so because she has her cheerleader uniform. And cheerleaders, they do what? They raise the morale. They are all for the team. They're supporters. They like, go team, go, right? But there was something like very, I don't know, she was like pissed off and doing weird things in my dream. And it's just like, this is like a fake cheerleader. Like, she's not really supporting people. She's not really for go team, go, raising the morale. She's not really for that. Like, she's just wearing the uniform, but she's actually like very mean-spirited. And I feel like this fake cheerleader that was around you and your person, or that is around you and your person, she was like just really trying to like not raise the morale, not really for this, not really for you, not really for your person. Like, just, she's just there, not doing anything. Like, it's just not supportive, not productive, not really, like, if you're not here to raise the morale and to be supportive, why are you here, right? Instead, what she's doing is just trying to make sure that people don't go towards those risks and don't take those, leaps of faith. That's what she was trying to do. That's what she's trying to do for some of you. And it's just like, you gotta go. You're not, that's why you're getting kicked out of this community, that home, that job, that environment. You're getting kicked out. Because in my dream, I saw a person get kicked out. And then in the dream that I had, 2 nights ago, like, she was being forced out the front door. And before she left, she was like, watch the way you look at me and keep your hands to yourself, right? So I feel like whoever this person is, they're going to try and say something as they're leaving to... But it's just kind of like a last attempt to get their way or to get you to put hands on them, or I just heard it again. It's fighting words. They're gonna try and do some meditation in reverse. This person's like losing their mind. They don't right. It's like a little, it's burning a little bit and a little itchy. I don't know, this person, they're just angry and mad because if they were trying to stop two people from taking a risk towards each other, taking that leap of faith towards each other, they're still doing that. It's still happening. You and your person are still going towards each other. Not only that, but like, there's something false about, they're not really there to raise morale. They're not really supportive, and it shows. And they're being kicked out. They could also, I'm hearing the word shunned. They're being shunned as well. Right? People don't really want to, like, because she was in my dream, she was in a table. She was sitting at a round table, and there was a light that was like showing on her. Like, everything else was dark, but the light was on her. She was right here. Well, from my perspective, it'd be like there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She was sitting at a table with like 5 people, and the light was being shown on her. So she's being exposed. What is that? Oh, an Amazon truck. It's backing up. So she's being exposed, like the light is being exposed on whatever she's doing, something that's going on. Also, check your pockets. I keep getting this feeling of checking my pockets. Check your pockets. Or she could be trying to check your pockets, looking inside your pockets. It's weird, I'm telling you. This chick is weird. Yeah, there's like something is being shown to what she's been doing. Or who she really is. I keep wanting to get Sage. Alright, let me move on. Oh, fuck, I don't want to hear Yeah, I've just been relaxing. No biggie. No biggie. Yeah, whoever this person is, they definitely been mixing things or stirring the pot or trying to stir the pot. This could be somebody who's like, they like to create chaos and confusion, but with their mouth. Like, they be stirring the pot and, like, saying things out of pocket, saying things that, like, why would you say that? Or, do you, like, just saying things to, like, have people raise eyebrows and, like, trying to put, like, seeds of, like, oh, did you, what? Right? It's like that. We got potions and spells, a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. But here's the thing. I feel like whoever this, like, fake cheerleader is that's, like, now being exposed and being kicked out of your energy and trying to be nosy and blah, 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 blah. Whatever they've been saying with their mouth, it's, they said too much. They did too much. And a lot of the things that they were saying, it could have been, like, very serious, like, to the point where it's, now it's like, for someone to even say something like this, right? It's like, what would make you want to say something like that, right? Like, that's very concerning for you to say something like that, especially if it's not true, right? Like, if it's one thing if it's true, but like, if you're saying these things, like if you're over here jibber jabbering, right, and it's not true, like, that's very concerning. To be lying like that, like, why would you lie like that? That's very concerning, right? So the lies could have been about you, could have been about your person, could have been about two people, could have been even, I'm also getting this person was also lying about themselves. right? This chick was saying things about herself that, like, why would you say that about yourself? Right? I feel like this person, they do things deliberately to, like, so people around them can stop taking leaps of faith. This is like a joy killer, a happiness hater. But you would never think that, because I'm telling you, this person, like, in my dream, she was wearing a cheerleader's uniform. And usually cheerleaders, like, everybody wants to be a cheerleader. Everybody loves cheerleaders. They can do cool things. They're there to raise morale, go, team spirit. They cheer the crowd up. They're there for their team, their home, their school, whatever, right? Like, they're, you know, and not only that, but they're entertainers. They're, you know, for show. Like, they have an important role. And I feel like whoever this person is, like, they've been abusing that, and it's being exposed. Like, you're not really there to raise morale. You're not really there for team spirit. You're not really there to better the community. And it's showing. It shows. Right? How are you going to be a cheerleader? Or how are you going to say that you're a cheerleader or claim that you're there for team spirit, but, like, you're not producing anything to, like, help raise morale or help better the community, or, like, you're not. It's the opposite. I keep hearing opposites attract, opposites attract, opposites attract, opposites attract. So you and your person could be opposites, and this person, this cheerleader, could have been trying to, like, I'm hearing gaslight either you or your person, because it's like, you two are so different, it's impossible. Or look at the way he does this, or look at the way she does that. You really think this, you really think that. This is whoever this cheerleader is, they're like, what a wild web we weave when we first learn to deceive. This person has spent a lot of time in the art of deceiving, in the arts of gaslighting. They're very good at that, right? But I feel like if they were trying to do this with you or your person, or with the two of you, that bond that you and your person share, like I said, nothing or no one can break that. And because of that bond, it's just like, you are who you are, your person is who they are. So whatever this weird cheerleader in the background was doing, it's just going to naturally bring to light what they're doing, who they are. It's crazy how, like, everything is so connected. This person could have also, like, felt some type of way about this bond that you and your person share and feel. They could have also actually been doing magic to prevent this bond from strengthening, or you and your person from joining together. I was going to say the other one, but that's just way too convenient, right? From joining together. So they could have been doing everything in their power, in the book of spells, and their little cauldron, right? By stirring the pot and doing this and doing that to prevent two people from joining together. And it's not happening. Two people are still going to join together. That's way too convenient. Like, wordplay. Yeah, there's something that this person is saying, it just doesn't make sense. Because I heard manamana, do 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 do. It's just, I don't know, it's like pointless. Like, it's not really like adding up or making sense. Like, it's, the universe thanks you. I feel like the universe is thanking you and your person, because the two of you are still taking this risk and still taking a leap of faith. All these cards came out. Yeah, listen. Whoever this person is, So we got the universe thanks you, right? The universe is thanking you or your person or you and your person because you're still kind of like, I don't want to say defiant, but it's like whatever this person, this fake cheerleader was trying to do against you, against your person, against you and your person, or like when it came to the community, I don't know, it's like you and your person were going against what this person was saying or doing or wanted. So it's kind of like you were being defiant towards this human, not God. Because it says listen to God. Because at the end of the day, I feel like you and your person are still listening to God, or you're listening to God, or your person is listening to God. We got end of karmic cycle. So whatever this person like has been doing to you or your person or the both of you is no more. A rebirth. I feel like you went through a rebirth, or your person went through a rebirth, or the both of you are going through a rebirth. Someone. Energy vampire. That's this person. They cannot be an energy vampire against you, your person, the both of you, or the community. They're being forced out of your energy. For some of you, this energy vampire was trying to attach themselves to you, and they got kicked out. They got forced out. They got kicked out. This person could also be getting kicked out of a job. They could be like being forced to forced to leave, and as they're leaving, they're gonna say something to you. So like if this person is being forced to leave and you're like there, not like really as a witness, but to like, it's like kind of like you just happen to be at that place at that time, at that moment kind of thing. And as this person is being removed from the premises or the property or the job or the community or the home, you just happen to be there to see it. And they're gonna like look at you. It was you! Right? Kind of thing. Your DNA has God's signature. God created you specifically, right? So that's you or your person, or you and your person, which is why you and your person are. I keep like I've been seeing like the red string. There's like this theory about the red string of fate, like two people. It doesn't matter how much that string stretches and tangles, right? Eventually, those two people are going to join together. Excuse me. Can you please just fix me? I can't do it on my own. So someone's going to ask you for help. I keep burping. I'm going to have to pull another one on that. And then the last one that came out is Ecclesiastes 3:17. God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there shall be a time there for every purpose and every work. So yeah, this person is being judged, right? And it's not by you, because you have no business judging people. That's God's job, right? Now my nose is like mucusy and like stuffy. But I feel like God is showing the right people who this person is that is around you, and they're going to be taking actions accordingly, right, when it comes to this person, right? So I feel like it sucks to say this, but there's going to be more than one thing's ending in this person's environment, life, job, career, just their life. There's going to be more than one thing's ending, because it's kind of like a trickle effect, right? And there were 5 people around this woman on the table. When she was sitting at the table in my dream, the light was being shown on her. And there were 5 people sitting around her. So they could be like bosses, parents, siblings, community members, relationships, whatever. But there's like 5 people around her that are really making that are like seeing her for who she really is, or him. There's 5 people around this person that they've now been exposed to who this person really is. A fake pissed off cheerleader. And it's crazy because I was just observing. I was just like watching the whole thing. Like, that's the thing. When God tells you something, it's not... When God shows you something, right, it's just to show you. You don't have to do anything after that. You're just seeing, right? It's kind of like God is just like giving you a nudge, like, just so you know, this is what's going on. And you're like, okay, cool, bet, thanks. Right? And then God's like, all right, no problem. All right, now keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. That's it. I just wanted you to see what's going on. You're like, all right, cool, thanks. And then that's pretty much it. That's it. God's just showing you, like, hey, just so you know, this is what's going on. Right? Let me get one for, can you please just fix me? I can't do it on my own. You were meant to shine. Yeah, I kept getting the word like vulnerable, or like this person wanted you to seem like you were like incapable and like in a very vulnerable state, like mentally fragile, emotionally fragile, like you were incapable of doing something, or being or living, or like you're just a very like, people gotta walk on eggshells around you, like you gotta be careful, because you never know what's gonna happen with him, you never know what's gonna happen with her, right? You just gotta be careful. I wouldn't trust her, I wouldn't trust him, right? It's kind of like that. Like, this person was like making people think that you were just incapable, you were too vulnerable, you were like, I don't know, like making it seem like you just couldn't survive or live or be, or like you always needed help. You're very codependent, not independent. You're very like, you can't stand on your own. But the card that came out says you were meant to shine. So that's the complete opposite of what this person was saying about you. Like, you're very independent. You're not codependent. You can stand on your own. You can make your own decisions. You're not crazy. You're actually very special. You're very blessed. The universe thanks you. You know how to like listen to your intuition. I don't know what this person was trying to say or do about you, but like, a lot of the things that they were saying and doing, they cannot take back. And it's very concerning. Like, a lot of the things that they were saying and doing is very concerning. And a lot of it had to do because you were meant to shine. You're supposed to be in a certain position or have a certain position, or... Yes, Pumpkin?
I want to dress my dress.
Where is it, Pumpkin?
It's my room.
Is it in the closet?
Yes.
Alright, hold on, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, I feel like this person, they were just like doing things and saying things just because like they know that you're someone that's supposed to shine, and or your person, or you and your person, or you could be someone that's supposed to shine and your shine is what was attracting your person to you, or vice versa, right? Both of your shines, your person's shine and your shine is what is attracting to each other, right? I'm also hearing that somebody is asking this person, or like there are people that are conversing around like within each other, like a group of people, right? And they're saying, why would she say that? Like, that's something, that's a common question that's being asked at the moment. Why would she say that? Why would he say that? And it's just like, people are understanding why this fake cheerleader would go to such great lengths in terms of like communicating these lies, or communicating these, I'm hearing false fables, right? It's like this person would create these stories, and it's just like, if they are gifted in the arts of gaslighting or deceiving, right, it's like the way they would communicate these things, like the way, there's no way that's not true. But come to find out, it's like, why would they say that? I don't know. But they're definitely being judged by that, right? God is exposing this person. And then that's gonna have a trickle down effect. Like whoever God is showing these people around this person who this person really is, those people individually are going to take action accordingly. And that's why she walked out of my front door pissed. She was like, what did she say again? She said, be careful the way you look at me and keep your hands to yourself. And in my dream, I'm just like, whatever, weirdo. I mean, I didn't say that, but I'm just like, what? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's so funny too, because I feel like for a lot of you, you don't even know who this person is, or like you don't even, there's not really like, you're not really around this person, or this person might not even live in your neighborhood, or you're like, they might not even work with you, or it is just so weird that like this person would say something like that, and for a lot of you, you don't even, who are you for me to look at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just like that. It's just like, you're not a factor. You're not the factor that you think you are in my life, right? And that's just not to be mean, but you're not someone important to me. So I feel like that's another reason why whatever this person is trying to do, like fighting words, it's like, you're not, like, I don't care about you enough to like be affected by what you're saying about me or to me, because at the end of the day, like, you're not, who are you to me, right? Like, you're not, your presence or your absence has no effect on me. So I hate to say it, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you're nobody to me, you know? And I feel like it's showing that, like, I feel like, oh my gosh, my pumpkin. Let me see. I think it's just marker, baby. Yeah.
Marker?
Yeah, it's just marker.
But my answer, it's not working.
No, it's okay. Mommy will wash it, okay? It's okay, baby.
No, my nose. Not my nose. This.
You have to put the shoes on the different feet. This one goes on here, then this one goes on here.
Okay. Here.
Yeah, switch them.
This one, which?
Yes, this one here and that one there. Perfect. Great
Yeah.
job. High five.
This goes.
I think I'm gonna get a sandwich.
This one to left.
You know your pancakes are right there?
No!
You need to eat your pancakes.
Dress!
You have your dress.
Go to my cream. I go in the dress.
Okay, well, I will clean your dress after I finish this. But please eat some pancakes.
No, yuck!
Alright. And then watch, later she's gonna be like, I'm hungry, my tummy. I know. Yeah, you were meant to shine. Your DNA has God's signature. Yeah, you're very, very special. Or your person's very special, or the both of you are very special. I feel like when I get this lust card, right? I feel like it's kind of like alright, so with you and your person, I feel like the bond that you share or connection, the lust and passion is like a part of the physical manifestation of how the two of you feel about each other, right? That's like one way the two of you can express that. And it's like literally bursting in flames, right? That's one way, right? But there's also like intimacy, which is not just like lust and passion. There's like, all right, let me not get into that. I feel like whoever this fake cheerleader is, they're very incapable of standing on their own when it comes down to it. Like, they need people to like help them stand up. And I'm not saying like, I'm not talking about like support or anything like that, because everybody, you know, it's good to have support and like people that you can rely on and things like that. But I feel like whoever this person is, they're just a person of show. Versus you, collective, you can actually like be by yourself, live by yourself, work by yourself, go out by yourself. Like, you understand the true meaning. Like, you understand and you like represent the true meaning of independence. Like, you can like, but I feel like whoever this person is, like, they just like, they rely on crutches, like people for crutches. Like, they cannot do things on their own. There's a difference between not wanting to do something on your own and not being able to do something on your own, right? And I feel like if you didn't want to do something on your own, then you have that support. You have that luxury, all right, of not wanting to do something on your own. Versus, but that's not saying that you can't, right? You can do something on your own, right? But I'm saying, like, if you didn't want to, that's okay. This person, they cannot do something on their own, right? It's like, I don't know, being on their own, it drives them insane. Like, mentally, it messes with their mind. That's probably why meditation reverse came out. This person's like going downhill. Like, their progress, their demeanor, their appearance, their mind. Their capabilities, their responsibilities, their priorities, their work ethics. It's going downhill. Hierophant. You okay? Okay. Yeah, I feel like you and your person are supposed to be joined together in holy matrimony. Yes? Come over here. It's lunchtime. I gotta get some lunch. Yeah, so you and your person are supposed to be joined together in holy matrimony. You and your person have faith. That's what I'm saying. Like, in the beginning, you and your person could have, like, shared the same beliefs, faiths, right? You could be very different, but there's similarities between the two of you. And I did a reading, like, about a week or two ago where it was talking about how it's your differences that, without even realizing, is what brought you together, but your same beliefs and core values are what is keeping you together. Okay? That's why I was also hearing opposites attract in the beginning of this video. But I feel like God is all over you and your person and is making sure that this person, like this enemy, I'm hearing enemy of the state, this person that's like been doing these weird things to you, your person, or the both of you, it's like being shown and exposed. But I'm telling you, God is all over this, and you and your person are supposed to have some sort of union, like marriage, relationship. And I feel like, so let's say this is you and your person, and then this person, this fake cheerleader, was doing magic to get you and your person to not get close to each other. God was right on top of that, making sure that that magic was not, it's like, it's not enough. God's like, girl, like, you're not, it's just not enough. Because at the end of the day, God is God. God always has the final say. Hello, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. For there shall be a time there for every purpose and every work. So this person chose to do this weird work against you and your person. And God's like, all right, that's cool, because, you know, you're just doing what you're supposed to be doing at this time and place. Right? And now God has, like, stepped into the chat. God is making sure that whatever this person was saying and doing, and it's just not, it's not working. It's just not. God's here, buddy. Queen of Pentacles on the fence. Yeah, so this person could be stuck when it comes to their finances. They could have also been using their finances to keep something going, or their image, or something about materials to keep something going, and they can't anymore. That's no more. I'm also getting that this person, when it comes to, like, the things that they have, they're stuck with it. Like, if they were trying to, this is an example, right? Like, for example, if they were trying to do whatever they can to, like, acquire money to get a car, right? And they got the car, but now the car has a bunch of troubles with it and problems with it. They can't even sell the car. They have to be stuck with it, right? Nobody wants to buy the car. Nobody wants to take the car. Nobody wants to work on the car. They kind of have to, they're stuck with it. Or if it's a house, if they did whatever they can to acquire a house. Now the house has a lot of problems with it, but they can't do anything about it. They can't sell the house. They can't move from the house. They can't get someone to work on the house when they want someone to work on the house, or when they need someone to work on the house. They're stuck with it. Whatever, when it comes to their materials as well, they're stuck with those materials in that condition. Even if it's very poor, run down, it's not good, they're stuck with it, right? I'm also getting, whoever this Queen of Pentacles on the fence is, they're kind of like, their energy is just not, they have to make do with the energy that's their energy. They can't take your energy, or take your person's energy, or take the community's energy. They have to make do with what they have that's theirs and theirs alone. And I feel like this person's suffering right now because they can't, like, harvest energy and be weird. I'm hearing this person has very limited resources. If this is a woman, her feminine hygiene could use some work. It's not, you know how when you eat asparagus and when you use a bathroom it smells like asparagus? But I feel like this woman needs to really pay attention to her hygiene, because it's not well right now. It's just very, I don't know, there's something foul about her her natural scent. It's just not appealing. All right, that could just be like her skin, her body, just, there's something about her natural scent that's not very welcoming, I guess. I don't know. So there's that. I don't know why that matters, but I guess it does matter. Like, if you hug somebody, like, I remember one time I hugged a woman, right? Like, I hugged somebody, and I swear they smelled like a wet towel, like a moldy wet towel. Also, you can tell a lot by a person by, like, their natural scent. It's like a whole evolution thing, right? Like, if someone's natural scent is very appealing to you and very, like, sweet and welcoming, like, That's a good sign of the person and like the connection or the bond of relationship, right? Whether it's like friend, lover, family, whatever. But if someone's natural scent to you is very off-putting and very unwelcoming, you're gonna have a hard time getting along with that person. You are. So that's why I'm saying that this person's natural scent is not welcoming to you. So that's like, so that's gonna be very specific. You'll know, right? That's why it's very like people's natural scent. It's something to pay attention to. All right. Like you have a your nose, use it, right? You if you know how to smell like and really pay attention to certain scents, you'll know like this is that's something to pay attention to, right? That's welcoming. Like sulfur, like that's a very demonic scent, or witches, right? Sulfur or rotten eggs. Alright, so, yeah, this Queen of Pentacles on the fence, she's very, like, she can't really do much. I'm also hearing immobile. We got the Tower on the fence. She's kind of stuck. Things aren't changing for her. They're not going to be changing anytime soon. Right? It's kind of like if she takes one step forward, she's being sent back like 5 paces. And a lot of it has to do with, like, her materials, her stability, her environment, her resources. I feel like this person was trying to hide the fact that they are an energy vampire. Oh my gosh. Ah, come on. Yeah, this is a weirdo. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio karmic feminine. Or it could just be about the fact that, like, we're very obsessed with this connection, with two people's connection. Like, and they're also, like, that obsession made them, like, ask questions like, what do they have that I don't have? Or, like, questioning their own self-worth. Right? And because of all of that, like, with that, what is it, the 7th house, it really messed with their health in more ways than one. And they just kind of, like, did some weird shit, like, out of, like, spite and revenge, hoping to keep it a secret, hoping who they are would be kept a secret with that 8th house energy. I feel like with the Hierophant too, what is that, Taurus? I feel like something that you and your person share, right? Because Taurus, 2nd house is I have. That's what you and your person have. Faith for each other, of the Most High God. Faith for, it's just, it runs deep. The Lovers reverse. So this could be an ex of yours, an ex of your person, someone that you're not, either of you are in partnership with, communicating with. And I also feel like with the Lovers reverse, this person was trying to really make you seem like you were the one that's imbalanced, or make it seem like your person was the one that's imbalanced, right? Because like I was saying, like, you got to be careful with her, you got to be careful with him, like, trying to make sure, like, everybody's, like, walking on eggshells, because you never know what's going to happen with him. You never know what's going to happen with her. I would be very careful because, you know, last time I heard this and this and this. Just trying to make it seem like you're very imbalanced and fragile, or your person's very imbalanced and fragile. They're being judged for that. Because it's like, why would you say that? Right? The right people are asking the right questions. Questions that matter. Like, why would you say that? Right? If he's not bothering you, she's not bothering you, why would you bother them? Page of Wands. I feel like you and your person are very inspired by each other. Yes, Pumpkin?
No.
Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be the Empress, or your person is the Empress and you're the Emperor. But I feel like if there is an Empress, if you are the Empress, that would actually make sense why the Page of Wands is there. The Empress is someone who, they incite inspiration. They incite change and very fertile, very abundant, right? And that's why I feel like that's what made this Queen of Pentacles on the fence like, right? Like it pisses her off. Because you're inspiring your person, or your person is inspired by you, or you're inspiring your person, or you're being inspired by your person. You're inspiring each other. What? No, not you. And that really bothers this person, right? Because again, you were meant to shine. The Empress is someone who, like, the Empress is the Empress. She is just, hello. She's fruitful, abundant, fertile, shiny. Like, she can do what she wants. Like I said, right? It's, if you can be independent, right? And there's a difference between not wanting to do something on your own, and not being able to do something on your own. But you being the Empress, right? Or your person being the Empress, if you don't want to do something, you have the luxury of having help or having support, right? But that's not because you can't. It's just because in that moment, for whatever reason, you don't want to. You have the luxury. And that's not, and the thing is, with the Empress being upright, you know, like, some people would take abuse, like, would abuse that, but you don't, right? You don't abuse that. So, but the Empress, she can stand on her own, right? This woman, this fake cheerleader, is really pissed off because I'm also getting that you being the Empress, you inspire your person to become a man of faith or a woman of faith, right? Or if you're this Emperor, right? You inspire your person to be closer to God, right? To walk the path of faith, that line of faith, right? And I feel like because of this, good things are happening to you and your person, and it shows. The path that they are on, because of the inspired faith that has been brought on by each other, it's just like, it's undeniable. It's obvious, right? With the Page of Wands, that's also good news, good messages, inspiration, passion, right? It's obvious. It's not, you can't deny it. This person's such a weirdo. Like, you're so mad about that. The Moon reverse. I'm telling you, this person, it's being revealed who they are. And it's, I also feel like if this person was like a, because one, they're an energy vampire, so they're a karmic already, right? So there's something about demons in the water. This person could have been like, surrounding you and your person, and it shows like, it, because in my dream, like the light, they were sitting at a table and the light was only on them, right? And then the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight, right? The tower fell down on the reverse. It's being shown who this person really is, and if they are a demon, or the demons they have, or like what's like, I'm hearing, what's wrong with you? I'm hearing someone say that. I'm hearing a woman ask another woman, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that? I'm also getting that, like, you and your person, it's being, things are being revealed to the both of you and shown to the both of you, like secrets and motives and intentions, like who the demons are around you and your person. It's kind of like one of those things where the closer you get to God, the more you see. I'm gonna get like 2 more, and I'm gonna close the reading because it's lunchtime, and I wanna. Oh, it's 12:22. Queen of Wands on the fence. So that could be the other woman that's communicating with this woman. A Queen of Wands is communicating to a Queen of Pentacles. Why would you say that? What's wrong with you? Or the Queen of Pentacles is saying to the Queen of Wands on the fence, why would you say that? What's wrong with you? Right? So you got one woman who's stuck with her materials, stability, her finances, and then you got one woman that's stuck with her, it's like she doesn't know how to be a feminine, right? She's stuck in that aspect. Very insecure, very jealous, very competitive. I'm also getting that this Queen of Wands on the fence is very agitated because there's something special about you. She can't put her finger on it. There's something special about you and it bothers her, right? Or this Queen of Pentacles is this Queen of Wands. I feel like for some of you, this Queen of Pentacles on the fence is this Queen of Wands on the fence. She doesn't understand, like, why. Because remember, in the one of the parts of somewhere in this video, I said something like, this Queen of Pentacles on the fence was kind of like, what is it that they have that I don't have kind of energy, and it's just the fact that God created you specifically. That's the difference. You are of God. This woman is of the world. It is so weird to me that, like, that's not fair that she's of God. That's not fair that he's of God. Okay, so turn to God. That's it. Problem solved. What are you mad about? Turn to God. Give yourself over to God. That's it. Problem solved. But they don't want to do that. And that's not your problem. That's why those fighting words are not ever going to affect you. I need one more, and I'm going to close it. The Empress came out again. See? This is all jealousy. What does she have that I don't have? What does he have that I don't have? Well, she is of God. He is of God. These are people that are of faith, that they belong together, that has been ordained by the Most High God. They're supposed to be together, and you have no parts in this. You're not in this. You're not of this. You're not with this. Like, all you have to do is keep it pushing and mind your business. But no, you want to make two people's, whatever their journey is together, like, you want to be involved in that. You want to know about that. You want to, like, what's going on? Like, and that's why you are where you are, because God's basically telling you, keep your big fat nose out of other people's business. That's why your life is the way it is. Because you guys are worried about other people and their business has nothing to do with you. And then you wonder why this is happening and that's happening and this is happening and that's happening. That's karma, because you're not paying attention to your own self. You're worried about this and that and this and that, and then why you wonder why every day is a struggle, every day is a fight, every day is something, every day is something. Well, it wouldn't be every day is something if you would just pay attention to what's going on in that moment, in that time of your day. But no, people want to be all up in this, whatever this is. Simple. This is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.